requesting the parents, relatives of the candidates kindly occupy the seats at the back and vacate the bleachers, as it is only intended for those who have a portion or part of the program. Requesting the parents, the relatives to vacate the bleachers. Occupy instead the chairs at the back. Please. Kindly get the chair at the back. Hoping for your kind consideration and understanding. We have a lot of chairs at the back. You may occupy those chairs. Usherettes, facilitate them. Usherettes, kindly get extra chairs and put that at the back for the relatives, parents, as this side is intended for the faculty and this side is intended for the parents, immediate relatives of the candidates. Usherettes, kindly get the chairs at the back, add them so that they can occupy those chairs, as the seats here are intended for the faculty and the seats there are intended for the parents, immediate relatives of the candidates. Make it fast. Double time, please. Double time, double time. We're just waiting for the ROTC and we're about to start the program. Again, relatives of the candidates, please vacate the bleachers, as those are only intended for those who have a part of the program. Thank you for your kind consideration. Today, Naval State University has crossed mountains to produce holistic graduates, graduates of repute and Tempest professionalism. Ladies and gentlemen, join us in witnessing the joint hoodie ceremonies of Naval State University.
The academic procession. Kindly take your seats. Good afternoon. My name is Jomar M. Mangalindan.
And my name is April Rose Ann Barili, and we are your hosts for this afternoon's affair. We welcome you once again to the joint hooting and pinning ceremonies.
To formally welcome us all, let us give a warm round of applause to the Vice President of Academic and External Affairs, Dr. Yumero H. Garcia, for the opening remarks.
My respect to our OIC University President, Dr. Victor C. Canizo Jr., members of the Board of Regents, headed by Honorable Edgar Esprincilia, Regional Director, DOST Region 8, Honorable Rosindo Alivio, representing faculty, Honorable Jerome Arsenal, representing the students, Honorable Alton Durano, representing Senator Chis Escudero, Vice Presidents, Dr. Nisa Tilumbab for Administration, Dr. Norma M. Dualio for Planning, Research, Extension, and Production Services, Deans, Directors, Program Chairpersons, Unit Heads, and other key officials, faculty members, candidates for graduation, parents, guardians, benefactors, good afternoon. Welcome to the joint annual hooding ceremony of the Graduate School and pinning ceremony of the Nursing Department of the Naval State University. And on behalf of the academic community of this university, it is my pleasure to extend my very warm welcome to the families, friends, and guests of each of our graduating nursing, masteral, and doctoral students. Commencement season is the time on the academic calendar that we must look forward to each year. For on graduation days, the community of scholars celebrates in all its external splendors the monumental personal and educational achievements represented by somewhat peculiar costumes you see before you. The peculiarity of these costumes also represents the rarity of the accomplishments we are here to celebrate. Having completed this educational journey, this is also a time for contemplation on the path that brought you to this stage. Even as this ceremony represents the end of one journey, on this occasion we stand at the start of many new paths, roads that have yet to be traveled. While we can, with a little effort, trace the various routes and pursuits that brought each of you here today, the possible path upon which you will continue are limited only by your imagination, courage, and perseverance. Today, as you end your role as NSU student, you take up another very important role as nursing and graduate school alumni. In this new role, I hope you will remember your time of sustained reflection, investigation, and expression here in this place. It is through the use of your talents that you will spread the good word and good work of this great university. I hope you will recall this moment for many years to come, especially in those other moments ahead when the obstacles of your work seem so daunting, when the hurdles of your lives seem to reach ever higher, and when the roads ahead seem to stop short of the goal. You will undoubtedly encounter challenges as you move to whatever vocation you find yourself called to. Once again, welcome to this memorable activity and my heartiest congratulations to all.
Thank you, Dr. Garcia. Hooting ceremony. NSU is one of the only few institutions of higher learning in the country to recognize their graduates with a hooting ceremony. The colorful hood of the university is reserved only for those students who attain the highest academic degree beyond the bachelor's degree. This emphasizes the importance of the master's and doctoral students' scholarly and professional achievements before a larger audience. To light the academic candles of the graduate school, may I request Dr. Susan Espentor, Dean of the Graduate School, and her chairpersons.
To present the candidates for hooding, may I request Dr. Susan Espentor to confer. This will be followed by the bequeathal of the academic hoods to be facilitated by our OIC University President, Dr. Victor C. Cañeso Jr., assisted by Dr. Susan Espentor, Dean of the Graduate School, and Ma'am Marilyn Q. Ignacio, the Acting University Registrar.
Jr. As Dean of the Graduate School of Naval State University, I have the honor to present 3 candidates for Doctor of Education, 6 candidates for Doctor in Management, 38 candidates for Master of Arts in Education, and 23 candidates for Master in Public Management who have satisfactorily completed the academic requirements of the respective degrees, and that they shall be entitled toward their academic goals with significant accomplishment in the pursuit of advanced studies and commitment, gives in practice and research that will enhance the human condition at the crossroads of learning, development, culture, and well-being.
By virtue of the power and authority vested in me of the Board of Regents of this university, Victor Katigbi Cañeso Jr., the officer in charge of the Naval State University, do hereby declare the formal bequeathal of the academic hoods to the candidates for the respective degrees in master's and doctorate programs, and as they take pride and honor of the recognition as high-caliber professionals, and this also signifies their acceptance of greater responsibilities in making significant change and development of the respective professions and communities. Congratulations.
The candidates for voting for the Doctor of Education.
May we request the parents or relatives to accompany the candidates.
El Mundo Amenisa, Billy Almeria Biliran. Dissertation title, Development Orientedness and Performance of Elementary School Heads in the Division of Biliran. Advisor, Dr. Susan S. Ventor. Escort, Mr. and Mrs. Demetrio El Mundo. Ikain Raymond, P.I. Garcia Naval Biliran. Dissertation title, Research Capabilities of Senior High School Administrators and Teachers. Advisor, Dr. Minerva E. Sanyosa. Laude Maricel, Kalumpang Naval Biliran. Dissertation title, Impact of Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino Program to the Recipients, a case among secondary schools in Biliran Division. Advisor, Dr. Norma M. Dualio. Escort, Dr. Armando M. Laude. The candidates for voting for the Doctor in Management, Janet Impuesto Abuido, Malipugay Javier Leite, dissertation title, Awareness and Acceptability of the School Division Office Personnel in Originate Towards Right Ties right sizing, input to improve employment practices. Advisor, Dr. John Anthony D. Romagos. Corazon Berlina, Tabunan Almeria Biliran. Escort, Paul Kirby S. Corazon and Keisha Hershey S. Corazon. Dissertation title, Ecological Solid Waste Management System, a reference model for the province of Biliran. Advisor, Dr. Nisa T. Lubao. Pag-ong Gerardo, Malubago, Calubian, Leyte. Dissertation title, Impact of Community-Based Enterprise Development Training Programs implemented by Technical Education and Skills Development Authority in Region 8. Advisor, Dr. Nisa T. Lumba. Pio Mafel, Pananawan, Maasin City. Escort, Mr. Nino Pio. Dissertation title, Employers' Expectations of Tourism Graduates of Naval State University. Advisor, Dr. Susan S. Latour. Kiatson Rian Joyce. Poblacion Zone 1, Javier Leyte. Dissertation title, Work Values and Performance of the Teaching and Non-Teaching Personnel of the DepEd Leyte Division. Advisor, Dr. Matias A. Ventor Jr. Rica Blanca Lorlita, Palop Leyte. Escort, Jaymar Rica Blanca. Dissertation title, Organizational Development Interventions implemented by secondary school heads in Leyte Division. Advisor, Dr. Matias A. Ventor Jr. The candidates for Hooding for the Master of Arts in Education. major in Filipino. Medalya Radicunda, Tugnaw Kawayan Biliran. Escort, Mr. Ferdinand R. Medalya Sr. and Mrs. Bienvenida F. Olasiman. Thesis title, Antas ng Pangunawa sa Pagbasa ng Maikling Kwento ng mga Piling Mag-aaral sa Junior High School. Advisor, Dr. Noel P. Tancinco. The candidate for Huding for the Master of Arts in Education, major in Industrial Education. Escano Sali, Karay-Karay Naval Biliran. Escort Isel, Wilfredo I. Escano. Thesis title, Stress Coping Mechanism Employed by Technology and Livelihood Education in Biliran Division. Advisor, Dr. Norma M. Dualio. The candidates for Huding for the Master of Arts in Education, major in Science. Fuentes Island Grace, San Isidro, Biliran, Biliran. Escort, Mrs. Maria Lourdes A. Palo. Thesis title, Basic and Integrated Process Skills in Science Instruction using Spiral Approach. Advisor, Mr. Ernil D. Sumayo. Material-based instruction on the performance of grade 8 students. Advisor, Dr. Rossini B. Romero. Medallia Maricor, Palarao Little Leyte. Thesis title, Content Analysis of English Framed Natural Resource Management Themes of Public High School Textbooks. Advisor, Dr. Randy A. Villarin. Murillo Eden, Kalumpang Naval Biliran. Escorts, Mr. Rene Murillo and Mr. Sean Archer Murillo. Thesis title, Negotiation Strategies of the Students in Naval School of Fisheries. Advisor, Dr. Maria Morena de la Peña. The candidates for Hooding for the Master of Arts in Education, major in Mathematics, Arcabado Aini, Kalumpang Naval Biliran. Escorts, Mr. Nick Adrian T. Arcabado. Thesis title, Organizing and Conducting Remedial Classes for Slow Learners in Mathematics at Naval National High School. Advisor, Dr. Ruth T. Sabunsulini. Bonite Catherine, Kapinyahan San Isidro Leyte. Escorts, Miss Julia A. Lanante and Mrs. Rufa A. Lanante. Thesis title, Effects of Strategic Intervention Materials to Students' Mathematics Performance. Advisor, Dr. Naneta M. Panit. Ebina Lizel, Bigaa San Pablo Naval Biliran. Escort, Mr. Winfredo G. Ebina. Thesis title, Implementation of the Academic STEM in the Division of Biliran. Advisor, Dr. Elvira S. Picalas. Escort, Mrs. Linda G. Monteroso and Ms. Tricia May Solite. Thesis title, Explicit Instruction in Teaching General Mathematics and Academic Performance of High School Students in Davao National High School. Advisor, Dr. Ruth T. Sabunsuling. Pijo Chino, Santa Rosa, Tabango, Leyte. Escorts, Mrs. Violeta C. Pijo and Mr. Arvin Villegas. Thesis title, Effect of Broadcasting and Teaching Algebra. Advisor, Dr. Ruth T. Sabunsuling. Taboso Angelita, Poblacion Leyte-Leyte. Escort, Mr. Michael R. Taboso. Thesis title, School Practices and Learning Competencies in Mathematics of Grade 7 Students. Advisor, Dr. Naneta M. Panit. Alimon Melba, Talibong, Kabukayan, Biliran. Escorts, Mr. Daniel A. Manuel and Mr. Winston I. Alimon. Thesis title, Exploring Differentiated Instruction Across Core Subjects. Advisor, Dr. Nanita M. Panit. Teachers and performance of learners in elementary schools of Caloocan North District, Caloocan, Leyte. Advisor, Dr. Ryan Teofel P. Arpon. Division. Advisor, Dr. Francisco M. Ibio Jr. Senior Rodeline, Vinoso Calobian Leyte. Escort Mr. Clyde Vincent E. Senior. Thesis title, Fiscal Resources Utilization of Schools in Calobian North District. Advisor, Dr. Francisco M. Ibio Jr. Valdez Ria, Villahermosa, Calobian Leyte. Escort, Mr. Filimon Valdez. Thesis title, Perceptions on Bullying in the Elementary Schools in Calobian North District, Calobian Leyte. Advisor, Dr. Francisco M. Ibio Jr. Harina Jonald, Biluang, Kawayan, Biliran. Escort, Miss Jerita Bernadas. Thesis title, Teaching and Evaluation Practices in Handling Learners with Special Educational Needs in the Division of Biliran. Advisor, Mr. Ernil D. Sumayaw. De Los Santos Shirley, Cumbado, Maasin City, Southern Leyte. Escort, Engineer Jelmir A. De Los Santos. Thesis title, Learners' Competencies and Experiences in Open High School Program vis-a-vis School Performance. Advisor, Dr. Christopher R. Visera. The candidates for hooding for the Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management. Du Arnold, Libertad, Capoocan, Leyte. Escort, Dr. Anita Bulahaw. Thesis title, The Implementation of Information and Communication Technology of the Naval State University. Advisor, Dr. Minerva E. Sanyosa. Horka Emily, Haro, Leyte. Escort, Mrs. Lolita Q. Tan. Thesis title, Impact of Language Proficiency on the English Performance of Grade 7 Students. Advisor, Dr. Noel P. Tancinco. Lee Grazelda. Escort Engineer Felix S. Lee. Thesis title, Research Capability of School Heads and Master Teachers of Leyte Division. Advisor, Dr. Susan S. Bintor. Magsambol Riziel. Hiagsam Haro Leyte. Escorts Mrs. Atanasia Magsambol and Miss Ria M. Gapica. Thesis title, Teaching Word Collocations and its effect to the reading comprehension level of grade 7 students. Advisor, Dr. Roland Añez. Mandin Ermalin. Buntay Abuyog Leyte. Escort Mr. Oscar B. Mandin. Thesis title, Leadership Capability of School Administrators and School Performance. Advisor, Dr. Minerva E. Sanyosa. Pahumayo Irma, Masagungsong Kawayan Biliran. Escort Mr. Dexter D. Pahumayo. Thesis title, Self-Efficacy and Job Satisfaction as Correlates of Work Performance Among Kindergarten Teachers. Advisor, Mr. Ernil D. Sumayaw. Sally Sanrio, Salangi Almeria Biliran. Escort, Mr. Ilorde S. Sally. Thesis title, Gender Lens, Managerial Competence and Organizational Performance of Female Administrators. Advisor, Dr. Roland Añez. Sanyosa Jimmy Jr. Kaneha Naval Biliran. Escort Mrs. Evangeline J. Sanyosa. Thesis title, Human Resource Management Practices vis-a-vis Instructional Performance. Advisor, Dr. Norma M. Dualio. Villamor Brian, Balocawe, Abuyog Leyte. Escort Mrs. Marisa Villamor Orias. Thesis title, Challenges and Experiences of Teachers and Parents of the 4Ps Learner Beneficiaries. Advisor, Dr. Rossini B. Romero. Villarin Oliver, Palarao, Leyte Leyte. Thesis title, System-Related Stress and Coping Mechanisms of Multi-Grade Teachers in Leyte District, Leyte Division. Advisor, Dr. Randy A. Villarin. The candidates for Hooding for the Master in Public Management. Abuda Emmanuel Jr., Manlabang Kaibiran Biliran. Escort, Miss Angelica Joy Abuda. Balo Jane Frances, Tacloban City. Escort, Mr. Leopoldo Balo and Miss Ray Jane Balo. Lones Roxano, Barangay San Antonio, Poblacion, Alang-Alang, Leyte. Escort, Zoe Dominic Lones. Boca Naume, Pulang Bato, Almeria, Biliran. Escort, Mr. Jigfred Boca. Bostillos Marichu, Tacloban City. Escorts, Mr. Salvador Bostillos and Mr. Sean Bostillos. Cinco Marie Janice, Bubunon, Alang-Alang, Leyte. Escort, Mr. Lloyd Raymond Tan. Costello Maria Gina, Poblacion District 1, Barugo, Leyte. Escort Miss Cherry Jane O. Costello. Midalia Rixel, Poblacion Leyte, Leyte. Escort Mrs. Arlene Midalia. Mitra Imelda, Binolho Javier, Leyte. Escort Mr. Romeo V. Mitra. Perez Gerardo, San Mateo, Carigara, Leyte. Escort Mrs. Lorna Labarda Perez. Reyes Layani, Binolho Javier, Leyte. Escort Mr. Leonardo S. Reyes. Mokia Mariza, Picas Norte, Javier, Leyte. Escort Mrs. Rosario Mokia. Cultura Marjun, Zone 1, Javier, Leyte. Escort Miss Rowena Matugas. Christine, Binulho Javier, Leyte. Escort Mr. Apolinario Lierin. Lauron Emma, Punong Carigara, Leyte. Escort Miss Cherry Jane Costello. Jorka Tristan, Haro Leyte. Escort Mrs. Michelle Cecil Jorka. Groyon Robert, Wagi Leyte Leyte. Escort Mr. Wendell Septimo. Francisco Maria Dalia, Poblacion Tabango Leyte. Escort Mr. Efren Francisco. Sumayan Alvaro Jr., Kawayan Leyte Leyte. Escort Mrs. Fe Barnaiha. Mapa Gerard John, San Isidro Leyte. Sabornido Sara, Almeria Biliran. Escorts Mrs. Guadalupe S. Hadulco and Miss Justin Camille Sabornido. Sulia Shalini, Poblacion Leyte Leyte. Escort Mrs. Editha Sulia. Taborada Michael, Zone 2 Javier Leyte. Escort Mrs. Delia Taborada.
Special awards and certificates of merit will be given to outstanding and loyal graduate school students of the university. May I request our OIC University President, Dr. Victor C. Cañeso Jr., to award the medals and certificates.
Allow us to read a citation. Best in dissertation is awarded to, for her remarkable performance and zealous efforts as proponent of the scholarly completed dissertation entitled Ecological Solid Waste Management System, a reference model for the province of Biliran. Her outstanding paper is reflective of her genuine concern in expanding the frontiers of knowledge through innovating ideas and theories based on advanced research geared towards improving the quality of life as envisioned in the goals and objectives of the degree Doctor in Management, Major in Human Resource Management of the Graduate School of Naval State University, given this 3rd day of April 2018 at the NSU Gymnasium Naval Biliran, Philippines. Signed, Dr. Susan S. Bentor, Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Lumero H. Garcia, Vice President for Academic and External Affairs, OIC University President, Dr. Victor C. Cañeso Jr. The Best in Dissertation is awarded to Berlina S. Corzon. A warm round of applause, please. Next award, Best in Thesis. Allow me to read the citation. Best in Thesis is awarded to for her remarkable performance and zealous efforts as proponent of the scholarly completed thesis entitled Content Analysis of English Trained Natural Resource Management Theories in Public High School Textbooks and Human Resource Management Practices vis-a-vis Instructional Performance. His and her outstanding paper is reflective of his or her genuine concern in expanding the frontiers of knowledge through innovating ideas and theories based on advanced research geared towards improving the quality of life as envisioned in the goals and objectives of the degree Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management, and the degree Master of Arts in Education, major in English of the Graduate School of Naval State University, given this 3rd day of April 2018 at the NSU Gymnasium Naval Biliran, Philippines. Signed, Dr. Susan S. Bentor, Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Lumero H. Garcia, Vice President for Academic and External Affairs, and OIC University President, Dr. Victor C. Cañeso Jr. Congratulations to Jimmy J. Sanyosa Jr. and Maricar D. Medalla.
Loyalty awardee are those who have enrolled since high school until they have earned the doctoral degree in this institution.
Allow me to read a citation. Loyalty Award is given to, for continuously choosing Naval State University as a partner institution for his academic undertaking and a quest for quality education and professional growth. Given this third day of April 2018 at NSU Gymnasium Naval Biliran, Philippines, signed Dr. Susan S. Bintor, Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Lumero H. Garcia, Vice President for Academic and External Affairs, and OIC University President, Dr. Victor C. Cañeso Jr. Congratulations to Raymond J. Icain. A warm round of applause, please. Pinning ceremony. The tradition of the nursing pin and the ceremonial pinning originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London, having been recently awarded the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless service to the injured and dying in the Crimean War. Florence chose to extend this honor to her most outstanding graduate nurses by presenting each of them with a medal for excellence.
In honor of the Nurse Nightingale, may I call on Jovi Diaz-Saniel, Chairperson of the Health Sciences Department, Mrs. Flor Delisa J. Garcia, RLE and External Affairs Coordinator, and Health Sciences Faculty, to light the Nightingale's lamp.
To do the honor of presenting the candidates for pinning, may I request Dr. John Anthony D. Rumagos, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, to confer, and this will be followed by the installation of nursing pins by Mrs. Jovi Diaz-Saniel, Chairperson of the Nursing Department.
The Honorable OIC University President, Dr. Victor C. Cañeso Jr., for having satisfactorily completed the academic requirements of the BSN program of the Naval State University, Naval Biliran. As prescribed by the Board of Regents of the University, I have the honor to present 24 candidates for pinning in Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I, Dr. John Anthony D. Romagos, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences of the Naval State University, hereby recommend the pinning and that they shall be entitled to wear their nursing pins which signify their accomplishment in the pursuit of the duties and commitment to engage in the practice of the nursing profession that will enhance the human condition at the crossroads of learning, culture, and well-being.
by virtue of the power and authority vested in me of the Board of Regents of this university, I, Dr. Victor C. Cañeso Jr., the officer in charge of the Naval State University, do hereby confirm the pinning and that they shall be entitled to wear their nursing pins, which signify their accomplishment in the pursuit of their studies and commitment to engage in the practice of the nursing profession that will enhance the human condition and the crossroads of learning, culture, and well-being. Congratulations.
Candidates for pinning with their escorts.
Anwardin Emel Carpi, Bunga Kabugayan Biliran, Escort, Morita Pito and Agustin Paa. Bangkuyo Vinjak, Barangay Kapinyahan, Naval Biliran, Escort, Ilarda Bangkuyo. Bruniolo Maricar S. Masagunsong, Kawayan, Biliran. Escort, Mrs. Rachel Bruniola. Corpus Gerald I. Larasabal, Naval Biliran. Escort, Mrs. Lydia I. Corpus. Dalumpinis Masi B. Atipolo, Naval Biliran. Escort, Mrs. Alienia Dalumpines. Ilatico Maria Georgie C. San Roque, Biliran, Biliran. Escort, Mr. Marino Ilatico. Escartin Laika May S. Naval Biliran, Escort, Mrs. Cherry S. Escartin. Espihon Catherine M. Villa Cornejo, Kawayan Biliran. Escort, Pepe Espihon. Helizon May Ann Z. San Roque, Biliran, Biliran. Escorts, Mr. Antonino D. Helizon and Mrs. Gemma Z. Helizon. Gloria Sheila, Barangay Sampaw, Almeria, Biliran. Escort, Mr. Michael Adrian Macalinaw. Impas Lecar O, Borac, Naval, Biliran. Escort, Mrs. Elpedia, Impas. Luon Sheila May B, Kawayanan, Kalubian, Leyte. Escort, Mrs. Crispina Luon. Machete May Ann A, Barangay Karay-Karay, Naval, Biliran. Escort, Mrs. Emily A. Machete. Monteroso Sheila May G, Barangay Kalumpang, Naval, Biliran. Escorts, Mrs. Linda Monteroso and Mrs. Nida M. Pica. Mostrado Ginay, Naval, Biliran. Escort, Mrs. Gloria Mostrado. Ostia Divine Grace P, Naval, Biliran. Escorts, Mr. Celso Ostia and Mrs. Clarina Ostia. Pantas Mikey O, Kaibiran, Biliran. Escort, Mr. Edwin Pantas. Paragatos Patricia Ira A. Talustusan Naval Biliran, Escort, Mrs. Zenia A. Paragatos and Mrs. Nida B. Paragatos. Porer Rimna D. Libtong Naval Biliran, Escort, Mrs. Maricel D. Porer. Prasmo Claudine Q. Bugtong Calbayog City, Samar. Escort, Mr. Jerry Onyo and Miss Pearl Irish Dipa. San Pedro Joylin F. Barangay Manloy, Carigara, Leyte. Escort, Mr. Jonathan San Pedro and Mrs. Lolita San Pedro. Sanchez Lovely Seria Rose A. Luok Almeria Biliran. Escort, Miss Rosemary Rosas. Silvano RPM, Kamitok, Dulag, Leyte. Escort, Mr. Arturo Salvano. Vergara Erica F. Luok, Kabugayan, Biliran. Escort, Mrs. Cheryl Cornelius.
Students who showed exemplary performance in the professional nursing course are given due credit to inspire others of their achievements. May I request Jovi Dia Arsaniel to present the awards and our OIC University President, Dr. Victor C. Cañeso Jr., to give the medals and certificates.
Every year, the Health Sciences pinning ceremony recognizes students who have gone beyond their call of duty, both in academics and RLE. We will be giving 5 awards this afternoon. The student awardees will receive a medal and a certificate of recognition. Parents or guardians, you may accompany the awardees on stage. I will read first all the awards. The first award is the Nightingale's Best in Theory. This award is given to a student who have shown unparalleled dedication and zealous effort in maintaining exceptional performance in academics the entire 4 years in the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. The second award is the Nightingale's Best in RLE. This award is given to the student having exemplary scholastic performance in the related learning experience clinical setting. The third award is the Nightingale's Best Research Presenter. This is given to a student having exemplary performance during the nursing research presentation and final oral defense. The fourth award is the Leadership Award. This is given to a student who have exhibited exemplary and substantive leadership and service the entire 4 years in the BS Nursing program. The last but not the least award is the Nightingale's Passion in Action Award. The recipient of this award shows passion and dedication in the practice of nursing, demonstrating how we live our nursing values in our daily professional practice. May we call on the parents to accompany their son or daughter on the stage. The first award, which is Nightingale's Best in Theory, Nightingale's Best in RLE Leadership Award, goes to Gerald Corpus. He is also the recipient of another leadership award from Supreme Student Council of Naval State University.
A warm round of applause, please.
The next, another Best in RLE Award goes to Vinjak Bangkoyo. The Nightingale's Best Research Presenter is given to May Ann Hilizon. Research Presenter. Congratulations. The last but not the least, the recipient of this award shows passion and dedication in the practice of nursing, demonstrating how we live our nursing values in our daily professional practice. Nightingale's Passion and Action awardee is Ms. Masi Dalompines. Congratulations.
Congratulations, future nurses. I'm sure that your entire family is very proud of you.
Now that our candidates have received their academic hoods and nursing pins, it is just right and fitting to hear words of wisdom from a person of significance in the institution of higher education. Ladies and gentlemen, may I call on first the Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Roland Añez, to introduce our guest speaker for this afternoon. A warm round of applause, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinct honor to introduce to you our esteemed guest speaker for today's gathering. Our guest speaker earned his Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering from the University of Iloilo in 1976 and his Master in Management, major in Business Management from the University of the Philippines in 1982. He passed the Mechanical Engineering Board examination in 1976 and is a Rank 2 Career Executive Service Officer. He was a former Assistant Regional Director of the Department of Trade and Industry Regional Office Number 8 from 1993 to 2003 before becoming the Regional Director of the Department of Science and Technology Region 8 on February 17, 2003. He is currently affiliated with several groups and councils such as the Rotary Club of Tacloban, the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers, and the Rotary International District 3860. He sits as a board of director for the Visayas Consortium for Agriculture and Research Program, the Eastern Visayas Council for Industry and Energy Research and Development, and the Regional Health Research Development Council. He is a member of the Board of Regents of several ISUCs such as the Eastern Visayas State University, Southern Leyte State University, Samar State University, Eastern Samar State University, Visayas State University, and the University of Eastern Philippines. He is also a member of the Board of Trustees of the Palompon Institute of Technology, the Naval State University, and the Northwest Samar State University. My friends, ladies and gentlemen, he also serves as a chairperson for the Social Development Committee of the Regional Development Council, Region 8. His expertise includes management consultancy, technical consultancy, project development, project management, productivity improvement, resource generation and linkaging, and human resource development. He attended a number of technical training and seminars here in the Philippines and abroad. Our guest speaker has also received several merits and awards, most of which are service and leadership awards conferred by the Rotary Club of Tacloban, Rotary International District, partner government and private agencies, and local government units. In May 2012, he received the highly prestigious Gawad Career Executive Service Presidential Award for 2011 at the Heroes Hall of the Malacanang Palace for his efforts in advancing technology application in Region 8. He, together with the DOST 8, is known for providing institutional support for the advancement of the micro, small, and medium enterprises in Eastern Visayas. He was also instrumental in the successful ISO certification of DOST Region 8. Recently, he paved the way for the conceptualization of the Food Innovation Center launched in all the regions in the country, which is focused on food research and development, maximizing locally available raw materials. Currently, he sits as one of the members of the Naval State University Board of Regents and the chairperson of the academic committee. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker for this joint hooding and pinning ceremonies is the dynamic, innovative, and the inspiring Regional Director of the Department of Science and Technology Region 8, the man of the hour, our distinguished guest speaker, Engineer Edgardo M. Espirancilla.
Doctor, thank you very much. Please take your seats. Thank you very much, Dr. Roland A. Nis, for that very generous introduction. OIC President Victor A. Cañezo, thank you very much for this opportunity to be the guest of honor and speaker during this joint hooding and pinning ceremony of the Naval State University. It's really a great honor bestowed upon me today. Thank you very much. I also would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the men and women of Naval State University, especially the academic and administrative staff of the university, for surpassing all the licensure examination at the national level. All your examinees are beyond the scores at the national level. Let's give them a big round of applause. Let me also take this opportunity to greet the other members of the Board of Regents, the Honorable Alton Dorano, representing Senator Chis Escudero, the Honorable Rosendo Alivio, representing the faculty, and of course, the Honorable Jerome T. Arsenal, representing the students. Let me also greet the Vice Presidents, the Deans, the Campus Director, the faculty and staff, dear parents, and of course, the graduating students. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Before I start, I would like to take this opportunity also to congratulate all our graduating students of the Naval State University from the bottom of my heart. Let's give yourselves a big round of applause. After years of hard work, sacrifices, sleepless nights, you are now welcome in the nursing profession to this cutting and pinning ceremony. The cup and the pin distinguishes you from all the other health professional and paraprofessional professions. On the other hand, the hooding ceremony represents that you have completed your specific programs in this prestigious university. I would like to begin my sharing from where Bishop Rex Ramirez left off this afternoon. And he said, "The journey to 1,000 miles begins with the first step." However, there is another saying that a man who does not know where he is going will get lost along the way. Do you agree? So before you take your first step, it's important that you know where you are going. For those who are mature, like those who are already in the doctoral and MS programs, you already know, I'm sure, where you're going. But for those who are nursing graduates, maybe they are still thinking about where they are going. But I would like to share with you some of the experience I had when I first graduated from the university. And hopefully, the experience I share with you, you will learn from it and will not repeat the same mistakes that I did in the past. Of course, when I graduated from college, I would like to be a pilot. But, you know, when I took the exam, I passed it, the scholarship examination for pilots. However, since my family cannot afford to send me to the pilot school, aviation school, I took that examination. However, when I get to be interviewed, I failed. I did not make it. And so, that was the first very significant failure on my part. But what did I do to overcome those? I realized that I did not prepare for that very single moment when I was interviewed. So I read books, and I found out that it's very important if you are being interviewed that you know the company that you are getting into. Know your enemy, as Sancho said. The first step to win the battle is you have to know your enemy. Diba? So when you are interviewed, you know first where you are, do your research. When you are asked, tell me about yourself, what would you always say? Tell your interviewer the skills that you have so that when you know where you are going, you know exactly to tell them that you will benefit from my services, from my talents, because that is where you tell them. I did not know about that. The other thing I learned was that when you are interviewed, always answer with a star. You know what the star means? It's actually an acronym for STAR: situation, task, action, and results. That's very important. So when you are asked, for example, regarding your, what are some of those talents that are needed by the profession, tell me something about an occasion where you have to be very fashion. So always answer with a star. Tell them that this is the situation, this is the task that you do, this is the action, and tell them about the result of what you have done. I'm sure you will always pass that interview. However, I told you that I failed being a pilot, but I did not took that as a failure. I said, I have to do something. So I researched, and then I applied. After doing my research, I applied to 2 organizations. That was the National Food Authority, where my girlfriend was employed, and the Department of Science and Technology. When I was interviewed, I passed the 2. But then, since my wife is already at the National Food Authority, I said I will accept the DTI's job. So, how do we now concretize the plan or the vision that you want to do for yourself? Let me also share you what I do every day. You need to break your plans into daily, weekly, and annually. Diba? May pakiana. How do you eat an elephant? Diba? Piece by piece. You eat it piece. You cannot swallow the whole elephant. So you have to break it. Siring ni Father or ni Bishop Ramirez, you have to break into stages. Graduation. So, you have to break your plans into daily, weekly, and annually. And if you are able to achieve your daily, weekly, and annual goals successfully, you become successful. Diba? A successful life is nothing but a series of successful days. And that's exactly what you did when you studied at NSU. You did all the assignments, did all your homeworks, and now you are graduating. However, if you step out of this university, it's already a different world because you already have several choices. And the choices that you make will determine your future. Do you believe in the saying that all things are created twice? Makaduha ko no ginbuhat ang nga tanan nga butang. It is first created in your mind. Diba? If you want to be a great nurse, a successful engineer, you first thought of it, think of it, and you work for it. And so you become a successful nurse. The law of the harvest says, sow, tanom. Sow a thought, reap an action. Sow an action, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap a character. Sow a character, reap a destiny. So everything that you want to go for starts from what you think. For example, every day when you wake up, what do? Let's say concretize it daily. Usually, when we wake up, the first thing we do in the morning is we pray, di ba? We pray, we thank the Lord that we're still alive and that we think of what the day's work ahead, and we want to achieve it in the day. if you're able to achieve it daily and know where you are going, I'm quite sure you will be a successful whatever is it that you want to achieve. Always think about what you really want to do in your life. Sabi na iba, discover your passion. Ano ba talaga ang gusto mo sa buhay mo? Because that, your passion will always guide you, will see you through in the most difficult times of your life. When you fall down, like what happened to me, waray ko makapasar, I stand up. And I thought maybe there is something better that God wants me to do. And here I am today before you. Perhaps if I became a pilot, I will not be here. Diba? But here I am. Because I thought that maybe God has something designed for me. I think all of us will, in one way or another, have experienced those in our past. Today, I also would like to share with you some of the values I share. You know, we all learn this from school. From the time we studied the elementary to high school to college until our professional life. But these are the guiding principles I always share whenever I talk to young children, like elementary school children. The values that I always uphold every day in my life. Naka-acronym liwat ito siya. The acronym is HIGH. Always aim high. What does high means to me? H actually stands for honesty. It's very important to be honest to your co-workers, to your suppliers, if you're a businessman, to the institution where you work, and most especially to be honest to yourself. The value of industry or working pagkamakugi kung sa waray, working beyond what you're expected to do. You cannot be where you want to be kung ikaw nag-iihap ang imo ginbubuhat. Di ba? Ay, asya na la ko ini, kay asya la inin ginbayad ha akon. Go beyond what you're expected to do. And I tell you, your boss, your subordinates will notice that. You don't even need to talk about that. The other letter stands for gratitude. Very important. That's why when we get something, the first thing when we wake up, first thing that we do is we thank God. Gratitude. To all our co-workers who've done us good, always thank them. And the other H stands for humility. That's very important also that I would like to share with you. And then, there are three other words phrases that I would like to share with you. so that your daily activities will be successful. And what are these? When you do, or when someone does something good to you, what do you say? Thank you. It's still related to gratitude, di ba? Thank you. Thank God. Thank you, sir. And then, when you have done something wrong, what do you say? I'm sorry. Don't let the day pass without telling someone you love every day, I love you. These are the 3 important magic words that you have to share every day in your life. Yeah? Do you agree? You know, you have a very solemn celebration this afternoon, and this is the first time that I have witnessed such a solemn celebration. And I would like to thank you for inviting me here. When you go out of this university, it's all a different world. You will be taking care of yourself. Unlike when you studied after high school, you said, I would like to be a nurse. So for the next 5 years, your teacher is guiding you. You're given assignments, you do it. But when you go out of the portals of this university, you have so many paths that you like to go. And the path that you choose will only depend on you. You can no longer depend on your teacher, but on yourselves. So, what should you do? Always think about your objectives in your life. Always learn new knowledge. Siring tapa. Always learn new books or read. There is a saying that always sharpen the saw. If you want to cut a wood, kung diri matarumiti mo, so it's very difficult to cut that wood, di ba? But if your saw is sharp, you will be able to cut it very fast. The same is true to us. If we always equip ourselves with something new, with something innovative, I'm quite sure life will be easy for each and every one of you. There is another saying which says, we only pass this way but once. Whatever you do to your neighbor, to your fellow man, do it now. Little acts of kindness, little acts of joy that you give, do it now, because we will never pass this way again. Di ba? And before I end with my short sharing with you, I would like to take this opportunity for each and every one of you to thank the people who made this in your life possible. Number one, of course, are your loved ones, your parents over there at the back. Can we all give them a big round of applause? They were the ones who were patient enough to give you comfort, to give you your allowance, to the young students, to your husbands, to your wives, who made it possible during those difficult times. So they all need to be recognized. I also would like to take this opportunity for you to thank all the faculty and staff of Naval State University. Can we give them a big round of applause? And of course, all the officials, the staff and personnel led by President Vic Cañeso. Can we all give them a big round of applause? Finally, I would like to make a challenge to each and every one of you. I hope and challenge you to be the best that you can be. The first thing that you have to imbibe when you graduate is that confidence in yourselves. Diba? Many of us fail from the interview because, or from any work that we do, because we do not trust ourselves. We have little trust in ourselves. You are a graduate of Naval State University. You have acquired those knowledge which will equip you to be a better citizen of this country. Think about always leaving a legacy to your community and to your country. Be the best that you can ever be. Know yourselves. Trust. Have that confidence in yourselves. Because that is the very first trait that you need to be successful in everything that you want to be. Finally, I would like to wish you all good luck. And may God be with you in all your future endeavors. Thank you very much. Congratulations to everyone.
Thank you, Director Esperancilla, for your words of wisdom. There are a lot of takeaways earlier with his speech, and that is to aim high, discover your passion, to be honest, to have an attitude for gratitude, to be humble, and always remember to sharpen your saw. Kindly remain standing, sir, as we give you a plaque of recognition and tokens of appreciation to be given by our OIC University President, Dr. Victor C. Cañaso Jr., to be assisted by the President of the Federation of Student Council, one of the members of the Board of Regents, Honorable Jerome T. Arsenal, and Honorable Rosendo S. Alivio, and Honorable Alton Durano. Let us again give him a warm round of applause. Moving on, every obstacle is an opportunity. Let us now lend our ears to the response of our dear candidates as they embrace another challenge and opportunity in their lives, same as they accept the challenge of having their hoods and pins. May I request to give the response Berlina S. Corzon, candidate Doctor in Management, to be followed on by May Ann Hilizon, candidate Bachelor of Science in Nursing. A warm round of applause, please.
Our honored guest, Director Edgardo M. Esperancilla, our beloved OIC University President, Dr. Victor Katigbi Canieso Jr., Vice President for Academic and External Affairs, Dr. Leomero M. Garcia, Vice President for Administration, Dr. Nisa T. Lumbab, Vice President for Planning, Research, Extension, and Production Services, Dr. Norma M. Dualio, our beloved Dean of Graduate School, Dr. Susan S. Bentor, our beloved professors, faculty and staff, parents, family, friends, distinguished guests and visitors, my fellow candidates for graduation, good afternoon. It is truly an honor and privilege to deliver this response in behalf of the graduating class of the Naval State University Graduate School. I know that every candidate for graduation here has his or her own story to tell. And I suppose that just like mine, it is a story of how hard it was to be a non-full-time graduate school student. And it takes a lot of courage to mix up family and work obligations with a dissertation. Driven by the challenges encountered at workplace, I enrolled here at Naval State University with a huge amount of determination in order to see to it that there will be enough left after all adversities. Along with the journey, I learned how to defy negativity in order to complete my data gathering, despite the wrath of Typhoon Orduha, even up to the point of denying myself of sleep just to finish my manuscript. Hence, how good it is to know that everything has paid up. We owe this success to the Lord Almighty, who orchestrated every resources so that things will fall into the right place. Thank you, God. To this institution, I am so much thankful that we do have an outstanding university in the province for being the venue of my dreams fulfillment. Thank you for making quality education available to us. Thus, we completed our degrees without the need of leaving our work and families. Just like every candidate for graduation, I do have my low moments. And I jokingly said to myself that if I finish my doctoral degree, I finally will have more time for laundry. And I laughed about that. However, the truth is, behind the joke is the thought of how to live up with the high expectations of my employer who had accorded me great responsibility, which is a responsibility to manage human and financial resources amidst the challenge of climate change. Challenge has long been accepted, but today it has become official because we have come to the realization of our dreams and we are now equipped with the learnings and the values from this institution. Thus, let us do our best in our respective duties and responsibilities, and let us contribute to the realization of a national dream, the Ambition 2040, and make our alma mater proud of what had we become. In behalf of the graduating batch, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to our families, friends, relatives, and for all forms of support. To Naval State University and to our brilliant professors, we will be forever grateful for the knowledge and values you have shared to us. Thank you for bringing out the best in us. On a special note, I would like to thank my advisor, Dr. Nisa T. Lumbab, for guiding and helping me all the way. Thank you, Mom, for believing in me. To my beloved husband, Police Inspector Ismael A. Corson Jr., thank you so much, sir, for the love and support. Let me end up my response by saying, with God above all, nothing can take the place of endurance in this world. Once again, good afternoon.
Four years have gone by so fast. We started as strangers, and now we're ending up as a family with a strong bond who have shared a lot of memories and experiences over the past 4 years. To our distinguished guest speaker, Director Edgardo M. Esperancilla, sir. To our ever-dynamic OIC University President, Dr. Victor Cañazo Jr., sir. To the 3 equally respected vice presidents, deans of the different colleges, chairpersons, faculty and staff, family, and to my fellow graduates, a pleasant afternoon to each one of us. Taking up nursing isn't easy. Nursing in general is a mentally, physically, and emotionally exhausting course. Though I have never experienced sleepless nights as what others have always said, or the schedule of classes, activities, and duties most especially, would always make a student think of shifting to another course that is less training and less hectic than nursing. I myself have even thought of shifting to another course, but it gives me wonders why all these years I've never really shifted to another course and that I was even doing well with nursing. I was thinking, maybe this is my destiny to experience the hardships of a nursing student and the work of a real nurse in giving care to those who are in need. It has been 4 long years since I started the nursing school journey. Some did it after 5 years, and some even made it almost twice as the usual length of stay. But here we are, gathered together in this event. Our pinning ceremony signals our acceptance to the challenge of the world to become competent and best nurses that we can ever be. It is a challenge for us to uphold our profession and give honor and justice to our roles and responsibilities. Few months from now, we will track our path separately. I have already chosen which path to go, and I'm praying that you guys have already did so as early as now. Just keep in mind that the things that we want are screened by God. It is He who decides when to give it to you. In behalf of the Batch Epsilon, We would like to thank the inspiring faculty and staff of the Health Sciences Department for the patience and understanding for each and every one of us. The lessons we took from you will surely be cherished and will be paid with high importance. We would be nowhere without your wisdom and guidance. It is not but because of you that we've learned the things that we must and we must not do in handling an individual's life. We may not have had the time to articulate it, and words will never truly do you justice. But we never would have gotten to this point alone. Regardless of approach, you all worked for us, and I know you only wanted to see us succeed. We are better nurses for being in your presence and gleaning their wisdom. And for that, we endlessly are thankful to you. To our parents, especially to my parents, I thank you for the support on my path that I will be choosing, and for always being on my back, giving all the prayers and support for every step that I take for my dream. To my fellow future nurses, thank you for the shared moments and experiences. Just like learning, our influence to one another is a two-way process. I learn from you, and you learn from me. I know that we would not have survived the program without the support of wonderful fellows. I am truly honored to have been in the presence of you throughout these years. So for that, I thank you. It has been a long journey, and there will be a longer journey ahead of us. Today is not the end of our journey in nursing school, but it's just the beginning of our tracks. We've always been told, if you don't document it, you didn't do it. And now we've documented it. It only means one thing. We did it. To my fellow graduates, congratulations, and congratulations, Batch Epsilon. Thank you, and good afternoon to all of us.
To show renewed fidelity to the ideals of nursing profession, let me call on the Caregiving and Nursing Skills Laboratory Coordinator, Shalomay Mahait, to recite the Nurses' Prayer, and the BSN Level Coordinator, Baby Danica R. Nunez, to lead the Nightingale's Pledge.
Nurses and student nurses, please stand for the Nurses' Prayer. Dear Jesus, model and inspiration of the nursing profession, I know that when you ascended into heaven, you left the care of the sick to those of us whom you have blessed with the holy vocation of nursing. Please help me to be faithful to that calling, so that I can always do the things that you want me to do, and in the manner that you want me to do them. Grant that my voice be gentle, that my hands have the softness and sympathy of your hands, that my presence may bring something for the hope and consolation which your presence brought to the sufferers of your day. I want to do all these things, Lord, but I know that I am weak and I can do little without your aid. Please give that aid this day and every day of my life, so that I can always be what you want me to be, an angel of the sick room. Amen.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity, and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor and aid the healthcare team in their work, and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. So help me God.
You may take your seats. Now let us all stand for the singing of the NSU hymn.
Before we proceed to the recessional, every candidate per degree will be called together with their advisor and have their pictures taken with the university officials. Today's joint hooding and
To start off, Doctor of Education and Doctor in Management. Please proceed in front for the photo op. The sequence is also posted. May we request the officials to move forward your seats for the photo op. Doctor of Education and Doctor in Management. Usherettes, kindly move the candles side. We are still not done with our program, so we request everyone to settle down. Our program has not ended yet, so we request the rest to settle down. Next, Master of Arts in Education, major in Filipino, Industrial Education, Science, English. Master of Arts in Education, major in Filipino Industrial Education, Science and English only. Filipino Industrial Education, Science and English. Master of Arts in Education, major in Mathematics. Master in Public Management. Master in Public Management. Master of Arts, rather, in Education, major in Educational Management. Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management. We have not ended our program, so we request the rest to settle down. Master in Public Management. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, get ready. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, get ready. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, get ready. And also the faculty members, nursing faculty members. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, get ready. You're next, rather. Faculty, sa stage, below sa stage. Ang faculty diha sa ubos, the key officials will remain seated. Faster, nursing, as we will be having our closing remarks. Kindly go back to your seats as we will have our closing remarks.
Today's joint hooding and pinning ceremony is just the beginning of the vast accomplishments one can have. I hope that everyone is inspired and moved to continue learning and use those attained knowledge and skills for the benefit of humankind.
Requesting the candidates, the relatives, the parents, to formally close our activity, may I request the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. John Anthony D. Rumagos. A warm round of applause, please.
To all the members of the Board of Regents, our guest of honor and speaker, Dr. Esperancilla, all the deans, all the key officials, to all the members of the members of the graduating class of the graduate school, mayong gabi sa inyong tanan. I know that all of you are very much in a hurry to go home. So thank you very much and mabuhay tayong lahat.
Kindly stand. For the exit of colors, to be followed by the recessional in the following sequence: the OIC University President with the key officials, the Vice President, the administration, faculty, and staff, the deans of the different colleges, the candidates with their escorts.